My wife likes to tell people we met through mutual interests. This is technically true. She was interested in drinking my blood. I was interested in not allowing that to happen. That's mutual enough for me. It all started about 15 years ago in a tiny jazz club in New Orleans. The place was packed wall to wall with the sort of people you only find in New Orleans after midnight. Musicians, fortune tellers, men in hats that cost more than my car, and one guy who swore he was the reincarnation of Napoleon. I was sitting at the bar, sipping a bourbon and listening to the man when I noticed a woman staring at me from across the room. She was beautiful. Movie star beautiful. Long black hair, pale skin, dark clothes, and the sort of face that made every man in the room suddenly become aware of how wrinkled his shirt was. She was also not blinking at all. She crossed the room and sat beside me, pulling her chair so close our elbows touched. The air around her felt like I'd opened a freezer. She smiled. Her teeth had points. "Good evening," she said in a thick accent I couldn't place. "My name is Lady Valerica Dragomersky." She pronounced it with so many extra syllables I wasn't entirely sure she hadn't cast a spell. "I'm Tom," I said. She smiled wider. "I have been watching you. Hopefully not for too long." "Only an hour." "That's still a little concerning." She ignored that. "You have kind eyes." "Thank you." "And a strong neck." "Hi, bunt." "That's a very specific compliment." She leaned even closer. Her breath was cold enough to refrigerate leftovers. "You seem adventurous. I once ate gas station sushi." "Then perhaps," she said, lowering her voice, "you would like to come home with me." I laughed. She didn't. "I promise you an experience unlike any you have ever known." "Oh, you have never met anyone like me." "I can honestly say that's true. It will be thrilling, exciting. You will feel your heart race." "Sounds expensive." She put a hand on my arm. "And I shall drain your fluids in ways no other woman has ever managed." I looked at her. She looked at me. The trumpet player on stage hit a sour note. I said, "I'm not interested in getting bitten by a vampire." She froze. Her eyes widened. "Why would you think I am a vampire?" I gestured at her. "Well, what? You're dressed entirely in black. Many people wear black. You're pale enough to glow in the dark." "I avoid the sun." "You have fangs. They're decorative. Your accent sounds like it was last spoken before indoor plumbing." She frowned. "And? The air around you is 20 degrees colder than the rest of the room, poor circulation, and you just offered to drain my fluids." She sighed. I may have phrased it badly. I folded my arms. "Lady, if you turned into a bat right now, I wouldn't even be surprised." She slumped in her chair. For the first time, she looked genuinely sad. I had been trying so hard to blend in. I didn't say anything. She pouted. "I watch movies." "Oh no. I rub butts. This keeps getting worse. I even watched that documentary." "What documentary?" "The one with the sparkling vampires." I stared at her. "That wasn't a vampire." She looked horrified. "It was not! No!" She covered her face. "I have made a terrible mistake." I laughed so hard I nearly fell off my stool. She looked miserable. I have not successfully tricked anyone into becoming my prey in years. Really? 3 years ago, I approached a man in Chicago. What happened? He handed me $20 and said he admired my commitment to cosplay. I laughed harder. She folded her arms. It is not funny. It's a little funny. She sighed. I used to be terrified. I thought for a moment. Then I had an idea. Well, I'm a phlebotomist. She blinked. Hey, what? I draw blood for a living? She stared at me. You professionally remove blood from people? Every weekday. Her mouth slowly fell open. You are like a butcher. That's not remotely the same thing. You can simply take blood? Yep. And the humans permit this. They usually ask for a juice box afterward. She looked at me as if I'd just described magic. I shrugged. I could draw a little of my own blood and give it to you. She gasped. You would do this? Sure. You would voluntarily provide me with fresh blood? I've had stranger Friday nights. She looked genuinely touched, then suspicious. This is not a trick? No. You are not a vampire hunter. I get winded going upstairs. She considered this. Then she smiled. But you come to my harm, I swear to my ancestors that I shall not fight you. Actually, a sign. I shall not attack you. Come. I shall not even hiss. You hiss, and we can start it. I stood up. All right then. She looked stunned. You agree? Sherry.
She practically floated out of her chair.
Wonderful,
Wonderful!
I shall make tea.
You drink tea?
No, but humans enjoy it.
You really have been studying.
That night, I went to her apartment, drew a few vials of blood, and watched a 600-year-old vampire discover microwave popcorn.
She was fascinated.
The corn explodes!
That's generally how popcorn works.
She made me watch old black and white movies.
I explained the internet to her. She showed me how to play chess. I explained that people no longer feared eclipses.
She asked if all telephones had tiny people living inside them. Somewhere around 3 in the morning, we became friends.
And then we stayed friends for years.
Eventually, friendship turned into something more.
We got married. To this day, she still says I ruined her life.
You were supposed to be dinner, she'll tell me.
And now,
Now I file taxes.
last week I caught her looking at me across the living room.
Just like that first night.
I smiled.
What?
She smiled back.
You still have kind eyes.
Thank you,
and a very strong neck.
I sighed. Valerica, we've been married 12 years.
She shrugged.
I can admire the neck